Okay. Hello. Welcome to another live self coaching session. And today I am feeling particularly small. And what helped is the statement I put up was I imagine the universe c- coming down, the most gentle, loving voice, and telling me, Sweetie, remember, you are infinity playing small. This has been one spell that has just saved me over and over. And then I realized this voice, this motherly voice, I imagined she's like this biggest being I could ever imagine, but is absolutely infinitely benevolent. Like like I feel completely safe with her. And earlier that brought tears to my eyes. And it's really hard to talk about these things without feeling like I'm dishonoring my mother, my physical mother. And I will find a way to talk about it that doesn't involve her or anyone. This is how I feel and what I needed and what I didn't get. And I'm feeling myself hiding right now. So, this is another thing I realized. When I feel vulnerable, this is what it is. It's my emotional self hiding. It kind of forces me to hide. It's like, stop talking about it. If I can't think, if I can't, it makes it worse and worse until I stop. And that's okay. I am exactly what I am, where I am in this one moment. My words are flying away from me because my small self doesn't want to be seen. My bigger self knows that I am an immortal and I'll be okay. But my small self is still here. Hmm. And so I wrote this before I kind of went into shutdown, before I started this video, is that I've been looking for a sense of safety. And when I'm here, I can't feel it at all. It just feels like nothingness. I'm breathing into it. Hmm. Mm. I'm feeling embarrassed. I'm feeling the desire, the need to perform. These are all very familiar feelings. They come up from time to time, and that's how I know I'm in my small self. Mm. I'm just giving it time and space right now to be. It's in full activation mode. Mm. Mm. I'm still here. At least I'm not running away. At least not on this particular setup that I have gotten accustomed to. So number one, I'm showing up. Sometimes that doesn't feel like it's enough. I hear myself say that, and then I freeze. I'm showing up. In this one moment, that is all I can do. Okay. Just like I showed up to the dojo earlier, and part of why I feel so small is by comparison, there are people there that were so much better at relating with people. It just made me feel so insecure. It made me feel the grief of all the longing that I have suppressed, the desire to be good with people. There's a part of me that's just given up and accepted where I am, which is good. But there's a part of me that I'm seeing is a repression. Like, I do want to be really good with people. I want to be able to connect with people. And I'm seeing this line right now that I wrote. I am someone who is safe to practice with. I remember when I was writing it, I was in a very different mind state before I was fully activated. And I was imagining this, and one of the person I was working with was really nice and gentle and guided me. And so I could step forward into the exercise that he gave, which was just to appreciate somebody who was already there, talk about her beauty, her how she shows up, and it's like, ooh, that's a challenge. And then I saw him in action too, like um, giving appreciation to people without being creepy and loving it, or everybody loving it. It's like, oh, this is the way to do it respectfully, right? Just a practice of appreciation, deep appreciation. Not just when I want to connect with somebody, but just all the time, right? Or not just when I'm attracted to somebody. Because I think that's part of the challenge, is it feels like it's, what is it? Like transactional? Like I'm trying to get something, and now I've hit an emotional barrier. There's a big barrier around what I want. Attraction, wants, desires. But I also want to be somebody who's just really open to giving life affirming words and affirmations that are genuine. And I could see how people light up. And I'm struggling right now, and I'm letting myself be okay with that. Yeah. Part of my brain just says, remember where I started from? Where words are really, really hard? Yeah, I'm still there. Like, I've gotten okay with being on live video, and there are other people who are not even here yet. Comparison. Again, my brain is just completely fogged up, unable to think, because part of me is right here trying to hide. Okay, I'm letting go. Letting go. Ah. Freeze. This must be freeze. So it means I'm doing a good job in emotional strength training. Okay. My brain is splintered in so many different fragments right now. It's like, talk about this. No, yes, no, and most of it is frozen. Okay. Hmm. Me not having a safe person growing up. Ever. Ever. My mom is rather critical. Plus the let them cry it out policy. Plus not respecting boundaries. There was no safe space. I did not feel safe emotionally. Physically, I always got what I needed: food, housing. I never worried about that. But emotionally, this is why I cried a little bit earlier. This is what I've been looking for. So let's reset. The reason I built my tools, there's so much psychosymptomatic things that rise up to stop me. And I'm just going to keep walking. It's going to be terrible. I'm starting out in a very, very, very deep emotional hole. I can't see out. I, when I'm fully activated, I have no tools. My mind goes blank. I can't even talk about anything. This is where I'm stuck. This is why I built the tools I built. So on the inside, it doesn't even feel like this. It feels like nothing. I am nothing. I feel insecure. I feel not good enough. I've learned to simply be okay with it right now. It's a good start. Now, I imagine, okay, a box appears in the darkness. I built this tool for myself so that I can have a power suit that can get me out of situations while I'm stuck inside this deep, deep emotional hole. So this cube, if we zoom in, I think this is part of the comics I'm going to draw. Is the Enlightened Mastery System, the EMS. And on top, it's going to have the symbol. My brain is trying to wipe my brain again, trying to get me into the hidey hole. That's what self-sabotage feels like. As I'm going for it, my emotions just collapse. Be like, I don't want to do this, and run away. All right. You're doing great, sweetie. You're doing excellent. You're right where you need to be. I'm going to take a quick break to use the bathroom, and I'll be right back. Anyways. All right, I'm back. Whew. Ah. Mm. Okay, I want to get really good at this life thing, this social good at life. Let's just say I want to get good at everything. Let's just good at life. Currently, I am. Part of my brain says, "Don't say this." I'm gonna say it anyways. Don't tell me what to do. This is simply truth. Acceptance of where I am. Ah, there's so many voices, isn't there? This is why the self-coaching voice is necessary to differentiate between the other voices. And before it was just this generic um, coach, but now I think it's taking the form of universe, goddess, universe, the benevolent mother that I've never felt. And it's hard to say that again without feeling like I'm dishonoring my actual parents. And yet, in many ways, they have given a lot to me, and in other ways, they have quite utterly failed me terribly. In a comparison to the perfect world, this is the trick to it, the violence to it. This is the should world where all the shoulds come from. They should have done this, they should have done that. This perfectionism world. Mm. Okay. So let's come pull myself all the way back into here, right now. I'm right here. Right? No matter what I feel, I exist. I'm right here. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I feel weak in social situations. Maybe I freeze up a lot. Maybe I have tremendous amount of trauma in the world. Maybe I'm autistic, ADHD, plus a whole lot of other things with, what is it, CPTSD, complex PTSD. I have all those things. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm stuck in a hidey hole at the bottom of the emotional sea. And that's why I go into my trauma shield to feel better, because normally I just feel terrible all the time. And that's it. But as always, right, I am infinity playing small, so I chose this. I know in some ways, even if I'm rewriting history, that I chose this. I chose the hardest option I could find without collapsing myself physically. A lot of me is collapsed into this 1D self. And when I start connecting with people and start getting good, my emotions cut ties and runs. That's why I'm bad at people with people, because my emotions run. Because I don't have self-esteem, because I was left to cry it out, to feel like nobody would be there for me. Never got the emotional support, validation, was always critical, boundary violations, so many things to get to here. So that I could build this tool at the bottom of the sea. First thing I need to learn to do is not be violent in any way. Not by my words, not by my actions, apparently not even by inferences, but I don't know why I'm saying that. That's just a word. Oop, rewind. To become emotionally nonviolent in any way. That's rather tricky, but again, this is why this I am somebody who is safe to practice with. I do not lash out. I hold space. It's not quite the space that Dojo is designed for, but it's who I am. Okay. And because I had a mom who screamed at me every time I got angry. So I got my anger completely under control. I do not lose control of my anger ever. It leads to other problems, but that is the strength and benefit that I have, which makes me safe. And why I have trouble is because I have so much anxiety, and other people pick up on that anxiety and then they get anxious and they're like, why are you anxious? Like, that's just who I am, okay? And then they project danger. Because I project danger. So as my small self, it's really hard. As my big self, who holds a lot of space, I'm very good. Because I've been down here for a very, very long time. Okay. Back to here. Most of the time, if I'm triggered, I'm here with nothing else. You know, if you take all this away, it's just me and emptiness, and I barely feel like a person. So I invented this. I'm inventing this device, mental symbolic device that can expand and give me access to every other mental tools that I have when I don't have it underwater, when I can't feel for anything. See, even now, I'm going to enjoy the suffering, this struggling. Struggle bus. Okay. Struggle bus, struggle bus, struggle bus. Okay. Right now, let's say I'm completely triggered. I can't think anything. Okay. What is one thing I can think of? The box. All right. Oh my goodness. This box. Right. Hit it. Box has a button. hit in case of emergency. EMS activated. Emergency or Enlightened Mastery Systems activate. And then imagine Hollywood graphics. It opens up. Or this box goes here. This box expands. Emergency activate. Oh, it's like the Iron Man suit that's portable, like and activates. And it opens up. EMS activated. Welcome. And I'm like, ooh, wow. Adding dramatic cinema reactions, walking around. It's like, oh my goodness. Surprise. Wow. I'm a little disappointed at my ability to play right now. It's like, this is what I was so excited about when I'm not shut down. But right now, it's just like, it's some stick figures. Wow. Okay. And then I walk up and put on the suits. It's like the Iron Man suit. It automatically wraps around me when I step up to it. Activating power suit. And then has this heads up display. Shows me information that I normally wouldn't see. Welcome, Hector, to the EMS, Enlightened Mastery System. I'm your onboard coach. To guide you through this setup. And that's what I have right now. So my being is frozen again, right here. It freezes my mind as well with it. And I could draw the whole system, which will probably bring me out of the freeze. But I'm also just acknowledging the freeze. I'm very much deeply in the hole. There's a part of me that says, oh, if you keep reinforcing it, you're going to be stuck there. Yes and no. I'm already stuck there. I'm simply putting what's on the inside outside over and over and over so that I stop hiding it, so that I keep talking about it, processing it. Okay. So I'm building this tool. I love you, psychosymptomatic distraction devices. You really like to make my life harder because I chose extra hard mode. Legendary. They call that legendary. Legendary. I'm in legendary mode. This is why I need this tool. And this is why I need terribilism. And this is why I can't really perform very well, because I literally cannot. I can try and fall on my face over and over and over again. Anyways, yes, I heard myself say that. And then another part of myself is criticizing myself. Anything else, brain? There's a peek into my brain. It's like, That's very cathartic, actually. I like that. Hold on, let's keep doing it. Panic. I imagine all the little characters in my brain just like running around. Hide, run away. Keep doing it, brain. Oh, oh come on. Okay. Keep going. I still keep imagining them running around, just like, oh, there's so much energy in there. It's like, Part of my brain wonders if this is because as a kid I wasn't able to just like express it all. Or even now, as the kid I am now, that I'm not allowing myself to express it all. And I'm hiding my fears and my angers and frustrations and desires. So I have no desires. Oh, it's because I'm hiding it, because I'm subconsciously suppressing it. Mhm. 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 All right, let's draw the system. So it all comes down into a cube, and the cube opens up, and well, actually, there's multiple ways to draw it. Stop thinking about what other people are seeing. I am talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself right here. And it moved. At least it didn't go away completely. Okay, there we go. I'm talking to myself. I'm coaching myself. I'm coaching myself. I'm not teaching anyone right now because I'm the one using it. Okay. Okay. The first thing is the loop. There's nothing more important than the loop. Morning, evening, free time. Right here. Sleep, reset. That's it. That's a day loop. And then moment by moment loop. But every single moment doesn't have a loop, so the breath will have to do. Each breath is a loop. Everything I do arises from nothingness. It also arises from the plan. So plan my work, work my plan. This is the experiential moment. Okay. Over here is what it feels like to be inside the suit, the heads-up display, the surfaces. So this is what I'm seeing into the world. Focus on that which I can control. Fear HUD, R2, doot, doot, doot. Breath, posture, speed. Let go of emotional effort into effortless action or effortless emergence, emerging from the ground of nothingness. I don't need to try. It's just nothingness. This makes me think of what I'm trying to do, which is enlightened mastery. But I also want enlightenment is about just letting go of effort. I also want to get really into it. I don't want to be escaping life. I also want to go deeply into life, into embody and savor. Every moment. Mastery is about doing the things I have to do, chopping wood, carrying water, the day-to-day stuff that I need to do. Okay, this is the enlightened mastery system. EMS. I feel better already. When I'm in the shadows, I don't know what I'm doing. This shows me exactly what I'm doing, where I am. Where am I in my loop, in my daily loop? Right now it's about 3 o'clock. So that makes me kind of somewhere right around here in the loop. Inside my experience, ooh, for this whole 40 minutes, I have not pulled my experience back into my experiential view screen. Okay, remember the dimensions: experiential, physical, symbolic, social, and emotional. Okay. This is my physical processors. These are my social processors. Symbolic work, social work, dropping down into my submarine. Okay. So this is what it feels like to be inside the suit. This is where I'm going with the entirety of my life. 4, 5 is to stay within flow state as much as possible, to work my loop, to live life, to play full out. That's the goal. To play full out. And to get to here, where I'm doing my life purpose, I love what I do, and I'm getting paid for it. Okay? Then I want to become financially free and help others do the same. I want to do it in a win-win-win manner. This one is my life purpose. Yeah, doing my life purpose. It is a single player game of me improving myself just a little bit every single day. Everything comes down to systems, skills, or shadow. And to develop a relative superpower that I can get paid for, or multiple. Okay. Here it is the dimensions and the action buttons. Play, pause. So this is the control pad with which we play the game. And this is everything else. My entire treasure chest of everything. Okay. Whew. I'm feeling the familiar fears and panics. That's telling me, oh, say something fancy. Okay, motions. What fancy thing do you want to say? Next? Okay. I'm just tired of fighting it. You tell me emotions. You emerge and tell me exactly what you want me to say, and I'll try to say it. But if you don't have any other suggestions, I'm just going to keep going, okay? Don't just tell me to do better and then just leave it at that. It's like, just do better. It's like, okay. You, your turn. All right, so this is what I got. Ooh. So, oh, that's why. Okay. All right. So I step into the suit. This gets activated. Right, I can see the screens all around me. And then I'm given a control panel too. And I guess this would say, instead of this, it would be A to B. And it will show me where I am. Right now I'm on my way. Anyways. I want to be on my life purpose. Single player game. Systems, skills, or shadow. Okay. And I'm seeing this Maslow's hierarchy. And I'm not quite over the financial line yet. So I'm kind of just actually still here. Interesting. Physical, financial, social. I don't even have that down yet. And life purpose. I guess I'm kind of here without getting these two solidified yet. Or my physical environment. So, yep, I am here without these three. That's why I feel so weak. This is the deficit needs line. And fun, art, science, self-actualization, collective actualization. Okay, so it looks like I am here working on here. All right, second map. There's a part of me that's tired of talking. Health, rest, fuel, clean, dress, exercise, stretch, and balance. Wealth, physical wealth, financial, what refills my financials, job, if I have to show up in order to get paid, and a system that just sells something if I don't have to show up. Okay, mental, emotional health is my physical somatics, emotional and mental, training and reward, fully embodied spirituality. Okay, A to B. Okay. To become financially free, win, win, win. Life purpose, Special superpower, single player game, systems, skills, or shadow. Close relationships, communities, and then shadow work. We're all one, all me. We're all Buddhas already. We're all family. But just because I think that way doesn't mean everyone else thinks that way, so I still need to focus on self defense, community self defense. Whew. Boundaries and shadow work. Okay, so where am I? I am doing emotional strength training, live videos. I haven't focused on this in a while, and I need to do some of this and this. I'm always here. I am probably in distraction. My brain is burning out, and that's quite all right. Just gonna keep going. Okay, so these are the maps. They can also go into a dimensional map. Right. I'm really warm. I'm really tired in ways that aren't physical. Again, it's my subconscious wanting me to quit, and I'm just going to keep going for a little bit. Okay, let's look at the other maps I have. that, that. Have these maps. There's this, the fish, and the swimmer. I may have hit my limit. I don't usually hit my limit. Right now, I don't really want to keep going. It's a weird feeling of emptiness. I've been going at it at the dojo. I've been going at it here. And I'm still going to go to another improv dojo later. So how am I going to coach myself right now? I see my addiction to wanting to figure it out. I am infinity, playing small. I have the box. I have this. I have this. So part of me tells me that I'm good enough. Another part of me tells me that I don't need to be good enough. I am infinitely good enough. Another part of me is judging myself for saying any of these words as really silly. And I'm infinity, playing small. I'm in a hole. I was stuck on pleasure. Then I went into the pain. And now I am working on coming out of that into the pleasure. And then eventually I'll feel what it feels like to be big. Or my life will expire, whichever comes first. This is the pleasure pain fish, and why everything is good. I really don't want to explain anything. My nose is itchy. I'm frustrated by everything and everyone, mostly myself. I want to be better at everything right now. So, okay. Pleasure, that is bad. Addiction. Pain, that is good. Emotional strength training. Pleasure, that is good. Everything else. And then pain that is bad is already going to be self non reinforcing. But oftentimes I can't quite get away from it because I haven't solidified my finances or my social situation. I have my life purpose. Now I need to solidify my finances, which means I need to create a product, a book, and sell it. Or an online program. What else? Right, so this is becoming source. These are dimensions of our reality, radiating outwards. I capture them in these value buckets, converting time to value I can save. Um, physical wealth. And what leads to that is jobs or business or investments. And then the highest tier is being on my life purpose. So actually, this is inverted. If the value is inside, then my life purpose is here. The journey is the destination. The goal is right here. Financially free. Win, win, win. Life purpose. Develop a superpower. Single player game. Systems. Skill. Or shadow. Then that leads to my job. Or business. Or career. Yep. And that leads to the money I have. Okay. So radiating outwards. Health is here. So fully embodied spirituality. I've never drawn it this way before. Know what? So this is what's on the inside, and this is what's on the outside. The dimensions and the actions. And then my mental emotional health, somatically, emotionally, mentally, training, and rewarding myself, enjoying life. And this is my body. We rest, fuel, clean, dress, exercise, stretch, and balance. This would be socially, would be all one, all me, all Buddhas already, all family, self-defense, community self-defense, shadow, or no, boundaries, and shadow work. And then my community, and then my close relationships. So these are what's on the outside. And what I don't have here is on the symbolic plane what these categories would be. So what I use on the surface is my second brain, my tools. Hmm. Let's say the framework. my brain, and second brain, which are all the information held outside my physical brain. And every time I redo this, I train my physical brain a little bit as I keep building this system up, and I'm storing it somewhere else. All right. So this is the source code. It's a value radiating outwards in every direction. I'm storing what I learned in the framework as I'm building this up. Every time I redraw it, I train it a little more. I use something outside of me to train this and also to work on this. I'm doing social shadow work, which will get me this eventually. I'm doing moment by moment awareness practice at all times, which leads to this, which leads to this, getting the right actions done. And then business, knowing what my life purpose is. And so now I'm building the businesses, which will get me the money. And then I need to clean up my space as well. So I'm weak here and I'm weak here. I'm moderately strong here and moderately strong here, knowing what to do and just doing it. But socially, it's a whole nother universe, and I'm not terribly great at that yet. And then the hyperframes. 1, 2, 3, 4 are hyperframes. 4, 2, 3, 4. And these are the controlling master emotions. Growth at all cost, failure, rejection and looking bad, death, growth, rejection, fail. Rules, roots of reality, roots, strategies, and reframes. Anyway, that's interesting. Because even though this hypothetically is experiential dimension, I put it here into health, into emotional health. So now this space is freed up to be source. And what is the center experiential dimension training, which is right here. So now there's 4, and they're radiating out in all directions. I'm capturing my emotional strength training, social strength training, emotional strength training, shadow work, maps, and wealth. and life purpose and the game. So this is the game. This is me making maps to the game. This is everyone else outside of me. And this is the internal work. Moment by moment. My emotional C, my physical body. Yep. And then everything collapses back down, closes up. And this has the lid. Wait, this is the whole lid. So this is an organization system for all the different maps that I have. But it doesn't even include the controller. The whole thing is a controller, including right here. So the controller, this collapses back into the cube. So yeah, everything comes from the cube. So this is health, wealth, relationships, and knowledge. Health, wealth, relationships, and knowledge. And we are source. Radiating value out in all directions. And we capture it in these systems right here and bring it down to Earth, converting the time to value we can save, focusing on this priority, health, wealth, relationships, mental, emotional health, job, career, or business, community, and embody spirituality. Um, Life purpose. System skill and shadow work. So I'm starting here, move my way to here, then here, then here, then here. So starting here to here to here, then health, wealth, relationships, and then health, wealth, relationships. I've been spending a lot of time here, drawing in my second brain. Uh, mm, okay. Well, the progress I've made today is this model right here. That we are radiating value from all directions in the middle, in the physical dimension, in the emotional experiential dimension, in the social dimension, and in the map symbolic knowledge dimension. We got to capture it and then bring it down to earth. Into actual frameworks, into actual wealth, into actual emotional strength and physical health, and into actual relationships. I think everything is here, right? This is all here. This is the dimensions themselves, except for experiential dimension, collapsed with the emotional. Emotions from ple- pleasure and pain, trauma shields, things we have to do, emotions. Gotta flip these two. Okay. And infinity playing small. I am infinity. I am infinity playing small. All right. Um, the swimmer. All right. That's the development so far. This video is not meant to be seen by outside. So, anyways, love you all. Bye.